Hey, I might have shortcut that a little bit early. That was completely accidental. But fortunately, we have sound this time. So, hey, bonus on one side, discount on the other. Welcome to Mr. Nord, because chaos is just what we do. It's not a mistake, it was chaos. That's just all that it was. I am Master X, your humble yet not so humble master this evening. Just honestly grateful to be here because I get to play games with my friends and shoot the shit. And just, the world's hard enough, so, like, this is not the place for that to be. Anyways, let's have some fun comments from people about who they are, what they're playing, where to find them. Shortly, right after I read this wonderful blurb of the streams this week. Tonight, for instance, we have Trials of Silver. Beyond that, we have tomorrow the Gods and Goddesses Oh My. I am normally a part of that, will not be a part of that. Unfortunately, real life got in the way, but there will be other lovely, wonderful people there, and it will be one run by Mama C, uh, or Yes Mistress, as she might get called in chat. And then on Thursday, you can also find Mama C over on Dark Domain, a wonderful collaborator under this cool little um, circle umbrella cohesion. Ray, what are we calling ourselves?
Co-op? Like a farming co-op.
A
We're
farm.
farming for content.
This is Minecraft expert mode. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I appreciate in chat words are hard. Yes, words are very hard. And then also very cool this week, Friday is the Wild Blue Yonder mini series, also run by Mama C because she is the boss. Honestly, she is. I mean, I'm gonna date myself, but thebomb.com and everything worth checking out on this channel. It is their Series 3 premiere on Friday. I am very excited. You should be very excited. It's a short little thing. It's like 4 or 5 episodes. It's easy to digest. If there's no like long-term commitments, you just hang out, have a good time, see a good story. It's over in like 4 weeks. Like, we're chill, you're chill. It's a good time. But yeah, it's got lots of steampunk elements and mixed all together with a bit of high fantasy elements because I know my partner in crime. But other than that, not too much to say about this week. Let's turn it over to the players. So let's fall on the unsuspecting. Sam, it's you first.
I'm so unsuspecting. Hey, I'm Sam. I'm playing Zavara the Paladin today. Other than hanging out on this wonderful channel, I am doing art on mine. It's right down here. That's all I got, so I'll go directly below me with Soul of Supergirl.
I'm Erica. I'm playing Tia Atria, the cleric, a Lateran see, words are hard. A Lateran cleric. I mostly just find me everywhere in the umbrella under all these channels. And then Juniper?
That's
Did
me.
not
I'm
get your name.
Juniper. I'm
Juniper.
Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice. Most places on the internet. You can find me playing on Mastery and Nord in almost every game that's on this channel.
It's true.
And also in a fair few games over on Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Check my link tree if you want to know what games I'm in. Tonight I am playing Sorrow, who is I can't fucking remember what she is.
Blood Hunter.
She's a blood hunter. Thank you very much. I play too many characters.
It's yeah.
Go for it, Damper Zombie.
Yeah, so I'm Dapper Zombie. I think we have a typo. So tonight I am Damper Zombie, but
Which arguably
Swamp zombie.
is a great name.
yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I won't-
Like the Dapper Zombie is
Probably.
phenomenal.
is probably more honest most of the time down here in the swamp. So, but I am found a bunch of different places. Philly by Night for vampire stuff, and then whenever people open up a spot for me, I'll jump in to do nerd things. For my own, I do art and put designs up on a Redbubble which is my name, but mostly here to play my tiefling illusionist wizard who hopefully has a better time than he did last time, which was mostly existential dread and then got knocked unconscious. So see if he does better.
Oh, that was a time. And then that leaves us with the master himself.
I don't know about all that. What's up, everybody? I'm Ray of Shattered Tabletop Gaming. I do a lot of shows over here with Maestri and Nord. I'm looking forward to the VTM game. I missed the first episode, but I've got a really good character plan for the next one coming up. So that'll be a lot of fun. I do a lot of stuff over on STG. I'm the main dungeon master. I do like Alien, Kids on Bikes, a whole slew of games. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. Tonight, I will be joining this lovely party who I've never met these people before, so except for Zavara. So this will be a lot of fun. I play the gnome party bard who will party hard, and yeah, I'm looking forward for it.
I love that. Sorry, you've never said that before, and so it caught me entirely by surprise, and it worked. It worked for me.
Perfect.
Also, just a throwback to the Hearthwood chat, which also is a fun thing over on SGG, if you like schools of witchcraft and wizardry of nondescript origins. They have a West Marches for that. And it's very cool and very fun, and I'm sad to have missed the first episode as a player, but I will hopefully be there. But we had a very serious discussion about rolled-up sleeves. And anyways, I just proved I can't have them touching my wrists, like I mentioned.
You really just did.
I put them down and went, nope, and put them back up. So, so there's a window open over here, and that's just fine by me. Whew. All right. The frivolities of my friends and my lovely people that are with me come to a bit more of a focus as we dive into episode 15 of Trials of Silver. Guilds, Guides, and Guiles.
Brilliant.
Good name.
From 15 already. Yeah, it's yes, chat. Episode 15 already. I know. And I took a couple weeks for mental health, so that was incredible that we're already at 15 so soon. But here we are now, and it has been nearly 20 days since Zavara felt a mortal crushing of his heart until he set forth out of the city, where it released its pressure as he went on a venture. Not knowing where he was going, he struggled 10 days off in a certain path, occasionally getting squeezed until he course corrected a little bit more, and eventually found a few people by a broken cart. Some shenanigans happened, and you should definitely go check out a past episode up on both that good old YT, wink face, place you can go take for it, or possibly even here in VOD, winky face. And then, most importantly, after the shenanigans have happened, they've redirected themselves rather than continuing further away from the city to turn back and head towards Citadel. It is now the 20th day, and you have returned to the gates, mostly unimpeded. A few of your companions seem to have dispersed at the gates. A rather large Leonin, tiny little fairy with a penchant for biting noses. But two of your companions, one stowaway even, have stayed with you. And as you pull this fixed cart and this tired horse up to the southern gate of Citadel, I apologize. Northern gate of Citadel. Because that would be the closest gate to where you would actually travel to. The northern gate of Citadel. You are greeted by a closed portcullis in the middle of the day. Something rather unusual, and a milling crowd, Zavara. For those of the previous party, what would you like to do?
Well, usually these gates are open, so welcome to Citadel, or at least the outside.
Why are they closed?
I don't know. We should probably go ask or something. I got the fancy pin. I'm sure they'll let us in. All right, everybody move. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, no more excusing. I just start like kind of shoving my way through, pushing people out of the way.
Zavara's like shoving people. Tia's behind him. Like,
Everybody
I'm so sorry.
move.
I'm really sorry about him. He's got a lot of issues. We're trying to work on it. I'm so
We're not.
sorry.
We're not working on them.
And you just, the general crowd, various individuals, you see any number of humans, half-elves, a few dwarves stumbling around, but younger. Even one rather tall character that seems to have sort of almost a hunched back, but as you burgeon them out of the way, their face turns to you, and their frustration flares in silver lines that run up their skin, and one eye flares bright silver until it settles back down, and they turn back into the crowd.
That was weird. And I keep moving through.
Glowing eye, and you're just like,
I don't know. You ask the wizard. Maybe he knows. I don't know.
The glowing eye thing, that's easy. That's something you learn like day one. And he
Oh,
will,
that was more than just like.
his eyes will glow as well, because
Right. Oh no, I can do that too. Silver thaumaturgy or whatever.
yeah.
But like it would like lined his face and like burst out. Wasn't that something a little more?
Maybe a little bit more.
Like,
I don't know.
First level thaumaturgy?
There's all sorts of things it could be.
Upcasting a cantrip? Ridiculous.
Zavara's like, they're already perfected. What is this nonsense?
You can't fix perfection.
You can only appreciate it.
I will continue to the gate.
You make your way there after pushing countless of the throng aside. In a very fitting for Zavara. You're just like, elbow here, people's elbow there. And
it's just. No!
and as you make your way through,
Can't see this.
you see the guards standing at the gate with the portcullis closed, and neither of them have their hands on their halberds. They're actually resting loosely on the wall. One is sitting, kind of like making patterns and designs in the dust with his finger, and the other is just sitting there, like back to the wall, looking up into the sky, tossing a few, looks like pieces of bone in his hand, just casually, one hand juggling these 3 or 4 pieces.
That's not creepy at all.
Hey,
Yeah.
let us in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I moved towards the portcullis.
Guess I was listening. What?
Oh, yes, we're here to go in, so you will let us in.
Can't. This one's closed.
We have to go all the way around to the other one?
No, that one's closed too.
So let's make this simpler. Which ones aren't closed?
Let's make this simpler. Which ones are open? None.
Why are they closed? Is there some kind of issue?
Look, that's a good question, fierce looking lady. And he looks you up and down. Goes, but I just work here. Gets shut.
Did nobody explain to you why everything had to be closed?
You think they explain things to people like me? Woo! Where are you from? The boonies? Jeez.
Is there another way for us to get inside? Are you able to open these for us? It's very important.
I mean, like, yeah, I guess you could probably convince me to send sort of message through to get them open, but like, there's some pretty nasty rumors going around. So anyways, they shut the doors because they didn't want any of that nonsense.
Well, I do have a guild pin. Will that encourage your cooperation?
And you see him kind of go, and he looks at the pen, and then he looks at you, and he goes, "Oh," and he like grabs his halberd and he stands up straight and he goes, a member of the um uh the, and he kind of like taps his halberd at the other guy, making symbols in the dirt. He's like, "Psst, do you recognize that one?" And he kind of looks up and he goes, "Dude, it's the Silverneck Guild. Like, do you pay attention during the staff meetings? Fuck." And the other guy goes, the Silverneck Guild, yes, the most honored and are they honored and established?" And he looks up and goes, "They're actually really new. They're doing all right. The most honored and established of new guilds." But I notice, and he takes a quick glance through your companions. I notice there are only you with the badge. So entry for one then?
Entry for 3. They're with me.
Aleko will reach his pocket and pull out a badge that looks exactly the same, because that's also part of prestigitation. His minor creation. He just makes one. I got one.
Oh, there you go.
And he puts it back in his pocket.
Sorry, I forget.
And he kind of like, he goes, just one moment. And he whispers back down again and he goes, "There's 2 of them. What do I do?" And the other guard goes, "I literally don't care. Open the door. Like, they're guild members." And he goes, "Yeah, I guess." And goes, and smacks his halberd on the door. He goes, "Open for the guild, Silvernock." And
Close enough.
the guild, you watch as the doors begin to open, and the crowd behind you begins to immediately stir and get restless. And the guard just goes, hey, no, this is official guild business. Not a single soul is going through elsewise. And a few of them start to like raise their voices, and he goes, "I will," and he starts to begin to flip the halberd in a show. "Use this. I don't want
Very
to.
scary.
I don't want to. But it is
He
very
really
sharp."
doesn't want to, everybody. We're gonna go in, but whatever you all do, have a nice day.
Alikova picks up his monkey and goes inside because he doesn't want to watch this man get his life ended by this crowd that he's trying to fend off. It's like, nope.
Just follows after them, just looks at this guy like flipping around and just shakes her head like, "Men." Just continues following them.
All right. Well, this way to the Silverneck Guild, and welcome to Citadel. It's sure is something.
Sound
Breathe.
very excited about your city.
Hey, listen, I just work here. Breathe in the wonderful sense of the rat sticks. Enjoy. Take them in deeply. Deep breath. In. Out. Ooh, very nice. Delicate bouquet.
The portcullis falls shut behind you, and then you hear a very, very familiar voice pipe up and go, "So what do we do now?"
Oh, boo. Yes, we're going to the Silverneck Guild.
And he like kind of pops his head back out of a barrel. And he goes, I didn't really feel like leaving the barrel behind, so I just kind of like, I don't know, I thought about it coming with me, and then we were like inside the gate with you guys.
Oh. All right, free barrel.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Are you going to carry the barrel now?
I'm not sure I can carry myself. So
You might
All right.
have to leave the barrel.
Nah, we'll take the barrel and I'll pick it up under one arm and
ah! Whew!
off we go.
Thanks, mister.
Imagined it with wheels.
And we'll keep going to the guild.
And on that note, we're gonna pan the lens over to our other players. Sora, Grifton, it has been 20 days of mischief that you've managed. It's a subtle nod to the other campaign on the other channel.
I understood that reference.
Whew, nice Captain America. Now, yes, the name was in fact Boo. More on that later. Sora and Grifton, you've had 20 days, of which I thought I posted in chat, but you have 20 days worth of downtime to spend on your character mechanically, because I decided to give the other players that, except for Zavara, who was
I was having heart palpitations.
having heart palpitations.
Directional heart palpitations.
Yes. But, for now, where might we find either of you?
Question, is my mother still staying at the guild, in the guild accommodations?
Yes, Thelen has given her indiscriminate access to stay with them. She also has found she quite enjoys cleaning the much smaller facilities around the Silverknack Guild versus her Crystal Chalice duties.
Wonderful. Have I also been able to get her some seen by someone of medical background, like because she had that thing where she had the memory
It's
loss
true.
happening. Have I been able to get her seen by someone?
I would like you to roll me. I'm gonna give you a medicine check for this.
Mhm.
So roll a medicine check to have found somebody who understood you.
9.
Okay. So opportunity. I will give you either one more roll now, or we can discuss that as a downtime activity for after.
Let's do that. Yeah,
Okay.
do that as a downtime activity.
Perfect. Because I wanted to keep it fair. I'm like, this is something that feels important to you, so would you rather have spent more time on it? We can discuss it later, or do you want to roll and take a chance?
Yeah, I'll talk to you about it later.
Perfect.
Okay, so I am probably, after spending a couple of hours having helped my mother do some cleaning around the guild, I'm probably sitting at the bar staring into a cup and wishing Nimue was here, pretty much.
That's fair. And as your mother is brushing around the lobby around you, although it is relatively clean, and she kind of calls over to you and she goes, "Oh, you know, it's quite lovely that you've been around so much, Sorrow. You've been so busy with your adventures, and I do appreciate you taking the time just to check in on me."
Of course. You're my closest and, honestly, at this point, really only family. So, of course I'm going to look out for you.
Dear, and she pauses. Dear, no, I'm not your only family. You know that. I made it perfectly clear that your father loves you so much.
You did. You did. I'm still adjusting to seeing him again. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, you didn't tell me that you'd seen him again?
I didn't?
Well, no. It was quite funny, but the last time well, not the last time, but a few weeks back, we had a conversation, and, I mentioned all these funny little details, and then you went off someplace, and I was quite tired, so Thelen offered me a bed here. But over these last nigh on 3 weeks, I would take it, you had never mentioned you'd seen him.
To be clear, above the table, I absolutely have told her. I saw him.
Oh, shoot, did I forget that?
No, not at all. I just assumed she'd entirely forgotten.
I mean, this is kind of the thing, is it's like a mix of both. I did not remember you having a conversation with her saying that you had seen your father.
I don't think we did. It's been 20 days, so I'm just making the assumption that I would have, as I've seen her quite a lot over the last 20 days, I would have had that talk with her.
Perfect.
Sorry.
No, then that's good. Then above table, you've had that talk with her. She still doesn't
Okay.
remember.
Cool. Okay.
Because that's actually in keeping with. Okay, good. So I, as the DM, did not forget something had happened. You were trying to work that in, that you have.
Yes.
Good. Then back down to the table.
Cool.
And she looks at you and she goes, "No, that's silly. You would have mentioned if you'd met him, of course."
I did. Mother, I have seen him.
And you watch as she kind of like. So are you happy recently? Have you been seeing anyone? Please, this place is so clean. You can fill me in on the gossip now, right?
I don't know how much gossip I have, but you've met Nimue, my, I guess, partner at this point.
Nimue. Oh, that's a lovely name. I've met her too, you say? That's bizarre. That's such a beautiful name, Nimue. Not something you think you'd forget so easily. What's she like? What's she look like?
Oh. Okay, above the table. I can't remember. Shit. Describing someone else's character.
She's a moon elf, right?
I think so.
from,
Short, I know that much.
from chat, Cyber 6 but witchy.
Right,
Cyber
that's what
6,
it
but
was.
witchy.
Cyber 6.
All right, so
So Cyber 6.
I'm gonna give that description.
Big wide brimmed hat is what I remember.
Short
Yeah.
cropped hair,
Short-
short cropped black hair,
Yeah, short crop black hair.
androgynous. Yeah.
It's sort of androgynous looking, but like there were like vials hanging from a belt pouch, as well in the description from what I remember. Very very sharp tongue, acerbic, you might say.
Good word.
That's a very good word. Sorry.
I give that description. And I think she's actually out today, probably. I think she said she was going to go herb gathering. I believe that's where she's at the moment. But you have met her.
And she just starts nodding. She goes, oh, yes, Nimue. Yes, of course. Yes, with the herb gathering. Yes. You know what? I absolutely remember. I was just teasing. And she comes up close to you and she sort of like does this like small gesture where she runs a knuckle right along your cheekbone and then down along your jaw and then just sort of like twists it off ever so slightly, and she goes, "It's just a little tease, just a little kid."
How about I make you a hot chocolate? I'm gonna go behind the bar and start making her a hot chocolate. This conversation is Sora's like, oh God, I'm struggling here.
And then from just outside, you hear Dave beginning to talk and mumble, and his sonorous rumble echo through the front door. And he goes, I mean, there's only one person who kind of shuffles cards constantly. But I mean, I still don't want to assume. That would not be polite of somebody who mines the doors of the Silverneck Guild. Stella? Stella, is that you?
No, Stella is off making money.
Ah! Rifted.
Yes, Dave. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I've had a very rough 20 days. Every party I've gone to, I've pulled out all the stops, every trick I can think of, and I've actually lost money somehow. I pulled out my best. Dave, watch. Ready? Check this out. Ready? I shuffle the cards. Ready? And then, is this your card?
And Dave just stares into the distance as he goes, yes?
See? Easily worth 1 gold, but no. The kids booed. Took away the cake.
Above table, for the people at home, Dave is blind.
Oh,
So Grifton was like, hey, watch. And I was like, yeah, sure.
I didn't realize that, so that just makes that whole thing even so much better.
And so Dave continues. A Goliath, by the way, sitting sort of at the front door, going, so, do you need money?
Yes, I have to go on another job, I guess.
No, I mean, like, we're kind of, like, 2 months into this guild thing, so, Thelen mentioned to me that there's something called the line of credit.
Oh?
You can,
Will
like...
I be able to purchase a tent with this line?
Well, I mean, a tent has many lines, but, like, you could probably purchase it, yeah? With a single one. I don't know how that would work with a tent. You might need more than one line.
Indeed. I must find out where to find this magical line of credit.
We'll just talk to that.
I wonder if that's something I must attune to. Where is Thelen?
To the best of my knowledge, he's inside in his office.
Fantastic. And I just start like marching towards the office with like tunnel vision. Like I'm all about this money. And then immediately, like while marching, one leg in the air, I stop, turn to the bar, and look at Sorrow. Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you?
I'm Grifton St. Grasser-Crabble, Saunterbudget, Hempter, Pumpkinshire. My friends call me Griff, but you can call me Mr. Grifton St. Grasser-Crabble, Saunterbudget, Hempter, Pumpkinshire, the fourth.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Sir,
The pleasure's all yours.
Grifton St. Grasser-Crabble, Saunterbudget, Hempter, Pumpkinshire.
Rolls off your tongue nicely. You're a dark glass of water.
That was
I'll
impressive.
take that as a compliment.
We'll never know.
I'm Sorrow. I have a much shorter name than you.
Sorrow. How sad. Why such a sad name?
Ask my mother. You know what? Actually, don't ask my mother.
You know what? Sorrow is fine. Sorrow is fine. You know what? How about this? Ready? Just 1 second here. Is this your card?
I do believe that is your card from your day.
So it is. Wonderful. I like you, Sorrow.
I am surrounded by idiots. I go back to making the hot chocolate.
And you watch it as your mother is picking up the rest of the cards, and and she comes up and kneels down very politely in front of Grifton. And you watch as this very elegant, sort of blonde-haired woman, a tiefling like Sorrow, with horns ever so lightly swept a little bit back, very elegant, nearly elven pointed ears, sharp features, sharp pointed nose, and brilliant eyes, kind of is now kneeling and looking you in the face. And she hands you the cards and goes, I think that was quite impressive. Would you care to do another trick for me, but maybe a little slower this time?
Oh, certainly. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm in no rush. You can take all the time you need. I love magic.
And what is your name?
See, that is a fantastic question, and I, as a DM, have lost my notes.
Zavaya.
Zvaya, thank you.
Via.
Right. You know, that one over there, Sorrow, mentioned surrounded by idiots. Is that another name for tiefling? Because I see a lot of you running around here. There's you, Sorrow, Zavara.
No, you have to forgive my daughter. She's quite intelligent, and it's always been a blessing of hers to know the caliber of the people around her. So when she says everyone surrounds her are idiots, and she said it quite frequently around me, especially when she was younger, I think it was simply her own expression that she knew we could all do better.
Indeed.
Wow.
Indeed. Stella often keeps me in check.
Sorry, who?
Stella, my better half.
Oh, so you're married too?
Oh no, she's just my legs.
And she, like, looks at your legs. She goes, Stella?
No, these are Grifton legs. That's why Stella is the better half. She's the better legs. These ones suck.
I'll take your word for it.
I know. It's complicated math. Oh, yes. You wanted a trick. Oh, yes. This one is a showstopper. Everyone loves this one. Well, except for that one time. But we won't talk about that. Anyway, ready? As you can see, this is just a plain hat. Nothing crazy about it. Nothing weird. I put it on my arm. And then this is called the dancing hat. Ready? The dancing hat.
And she immediately starts politely clapping and goes, that was actually really impressive. I have no idea how you did that. You even made it seem to swirl in midair there for half a moment. Where did those sparkles come from? I am completely enamored.
I am one of this realm's most powerful wizards. My magic is unparalleled.
And she goes, I believe you wholeheartedly.
Indeed. Sorrow, have you seen Felon? I need to talk to him about a
Uh,
magic item.
I haven't seen him for a little while, but he might be in his office.
How does no one know where our leader is? What kind of management do we have?
I don't keep tabs on him. That's not my responsibility.
Well, what is your responsibility?
I take the jobs here just like anyone else. I go out, I do the work, I get paid.
I like that. We should do that. All I've
Like
ever
what
done
you're
around here is talk about tentacles and feet. I don't. And that's brought me no money.
Probably a
You
lot of
are
fun,
a strange fellow, aren't you?
I live.
Mother, I don't want to know.
though. Sorry, dear.
I think Thelen's in his office. It's this way. I walk out of the fucking room.
And then
You'll start losing intelligence here very soon.
Yeah.
your mom's just like, but my hot chocolate.
No, I got one even better for you. It's called a hairy nipple.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She kind of looks over at you and goes, maybe not so early in the day.
Hey, it's
A
12
hand just
o'clock
pokes
somewhere.
back out through the doorway with the mug of hot chocolate to hand her before I walk back.
I'll follow Sorrow.
So,
Hey, slow down, I've got little legs.
Sarah, you can remind Grifton that Thelen's office is upstairs and not in the back room.
I've only met the man once. I have no idea. This place changes every day.
It's the same.
Sure, it does. The office is upstairs, by the way.
Excellent, thank you.
I just lean on a wall and just stare into space for a bit, wondering what the fuck just happened. Anyway.
I peek back around. I do that too. Increasingly so since I've met Stella. And then I just continue to Thelen.
You head back out into the common room at where Sora's mom is now sitting on one of the couches drinking the hot chocolate, and she kind of like gives you a nod, and then you walk past her back over to the stairs, which are like if you were to like walk into the building, they're like on the right by the wall going up. So you just sort of like backtrack and then go up the stairs where the door is shut in front of you.
Hello? Thelen? Are you decent?
When have I not? Just open the door, Grifton.
Open the door up. You're just being polite. You never know. Sometimes people just don't have pants on.
You know what? I'll take your word for it. And you will...
As someone of my stature, I tend to notice very quickly when people aren't wearing pants.
You see Thelen sitting at his desk, not wearing his typical suit of armor that he used to wear almost every day of guild function during the first month, but he's settled for a more subtle but like well-tailored brown leather vest over this sort of like white / pale green doublet with sort of sewn in intricate patterns along the collar and just down the sleeves, which he does not have rolled up. Shat him onto you. But his blonde hair is still roughly tousled, falling sort of just low below his collarbone, and he sort of scoops it over so that it frames his face a little bit, and then he looks over at you from his desk and he goes, "And what today, Grifton?"
Thelen. May I call you Thelen?
Yeah?
I was told that you had a magic item of some sort called a line of credit.
Oh, it's magic. Very magic.
Well, as you know, I'm trying to establish my circus, and I think this magic item might help a lot. Dave says it's something to do with money.
So, it is. The line of credit is a very rare magical item, Grifton. It's something I'm loath to part with to just anyone, and it might take some decent collateral.
I see.
I'd be worried about the power in just anyone's hands of this line of credit. You understand?
Yes, yes.
So, do you have anything like that?
I could probably trade you Stella, but she might not like that very much.
Yeah, we don't really accept people as collateral, Sir Grifton. Maybe try something more material?
Don't really have anything worth a damn. Just my musical instruments. Um, might have to go get some of this collateral. Sorrow was talking about jobs and getting paid that way, and I know we've done a few things before when we listen. Where's Zavara? I usually go and do things with that knucklehead.
And then this is where you see Thelen begin to sort of bristle. And he goes, honestly, between you and me, I haven't seen him in about 20 days. I haven't heard from him. We were having a good laugh, and we were talking about endless... And he kind of like takes a quick peek to see if the door was shut or open by you when you came in. Did you leave the door open?
It's wide open.
And he goes...
Did I close that? No. Are we about to get deep? Like what?
He goes, on plenty of topics that we discussed, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of I actually had just poured him a drink, and he got up and walked away and walked out of the room without saying a single other word to me, and then I didn't see him for 20 days. So
that sounds a lot like job abandonment. Are you still going to allow him to work here? Like,
well, yeah. I don't think you... It's hard to explain exactly, Grifton, what the guidelines are for continued work here in Citadel. There have been times certain jobs have taken guilds multiple years to complete. And members go missing in the middle of some jobs and return. And it's just... For an adventurer's guild like ours, you kind of don't write somebody off unless their head is returned to you. Or another applicable body part too.
okay. Say no more. I can read between the lines. I see what you're saying. Pulls out a dagger. So do you want like his horns or like a hoof? Or...
I'm not asking you to go get...
No, I completely misread the situation. So about this job.
About this line of credit.
Yes, the collateral.
I I don't need it. And you see him sort of wearily lean across the desk, and again, his head will fall into his hand ever so slightly, and he begins to rub the tired sand from his eyes. And you focus for the first time, and you notice he's looking tired. And then he looks over and he says, I can give you a line of credit at this point in our guild's life of up to 10 platinum.
Don't know how much tents go for, but that sounds wonderful. I'm curious. I may be crazy, but are you okay? Like,
Well, Grifton, what is okay? I am here, and the guild is still running, and there's food on the tables, and jobs coming in. What else could I ask for?
yes. Guild. But what about selling? You look like you could use some sleep. I mean, I can help with that.
Oh, no, thank you. No, it's too much to do. And,
Perhaps delegation then? I mean, again, I might be crazy, but I'm willing to do some chores or something.
oh,
You shouldn't have to take on this burden all by yourself. There's like 87 of us.
no, I don't. I don't take on. No, I have been blessed with my connections. I mean, Zavaya, I've been instructed to give her a place to be, and she has happily returned that graciousness with puttering around and cleaning the place. And Dave, who wandered in off the street, has been an impeccable bodyguard for the door in a way that I never could have imagined. And each member of the guild so far has fallen in line and form and function and gotten guild jobs done left, right, and center. And we've made a small name for ourselves, but it's just a daily job. It requires presence and time. Two things that I have. I don't have. I don't have. What was I saying?
You were saying that it sounds like you need an assistant.
Yeah, but who?
I mean, Sorrow seems pretty smart. Little sullen, but
I mean, maybe.
I mean, the obvious choice would be to say myself, but I am a terrible manager.
And
Self-awareness is step number one.
Thumb looks at you and he says, graciously, I do decline. Thank you, Grifton.
Just saying, you could probably do with an assistant to do at least half of the crap you do already. You know, the stupid junk that you don't want to do. Send them to go talk to people that have no business talking to you.
Oh no, everybody has business talking to me if they'd like to. There's no one below my notice.
And that's why you're so tired.
I mean, I guess maybe this is a job that is meant for more than one, but I'm the guild headmaster. Like it is my job to do exactly this.
Well, of course. I mean, nobody's going to take that title from you. Nobody wants to take that title from you. We just want to help.
Around this time, Zavara you and the others make it to the front of the Silverneck Guild.
And here we have new friends, the Silverneck Guild in its majesty. Welcome. And here's Dave, our very handsome doorman.
You see about a 7-foot tall, very close shorn headed, clean shaven Goliath kind of go, "Hey."
Hello, Dave.
Hello, Dave. It's nice to meet you.
"Hi." He's not waving in the direction that you are.
He's blind. Dave, I got you a gift while I was out on the roads. Here, put out your hand.
You did?
Yes, of course. I go into my bag and take out just a big bouquet of flowers and plop it into his hands.
Oh.
There you go, friend. Enjoy.
And you watch as he like inhales and all of the flower petals lift up. Like, that's nice.
I thought you
those
would like
ones.
it.
What are they?
What are they? I've never been the flower guy. I just kind of picked what was by the road that I thought was like, oh, that's nice.
Oh, the wildflowers.
Yes, exactly. Wildflowers.
Oh, I love wildflowers. Thank you, Zavara.
Of course, it's my pleasure. I was missing my friends. I thought I'd think about them, get some stuff to make them happy.
That did make me happy.
Excellent. Anyway, I'm going to bring these two inside, okay?
Okay. Are they new
I guess
friends?
3. Oh, yes, there's also a child in this barrel I'm carrying. I'm carrying a barrel.
There's a what? And then you
There's
hear a poof. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. I'm confused. And the little guy goes, I'm in a... You know what, Dave? That is okay. I'm Boo. It's nice to meet you. We're gonna go inside now. Enjoy your flowers. And Dave kind of goes, Zvara?
Yes.
What? What? A child in a barrel?
Oh, yeah, he loves this barrel, and it came with our new friends. Malakova and Tia Atria.
You know what? Guild business? Beyond me. Go on.
Perfectly fair. All right, in we go.
It's probably just easier that way.
Yep, doors go bursting open. I place the barrel down and go, hello, everyone. It's so good to be back.
And
Oh, quiet in here.
as you enter into the Silverneck Guild, you see
Ah! Oh, God.
you see a lounge, effectively, but like a mediocre one. There's 2 small love seats and a couch sort of in the middle, kind of in a C formation with a little coffee table in between them. There's a bar off on the corner. Just to your right, there's stairs leading up into the upper floor that seem to taper off just out of sight, where you assume there's a landing and a second floor above you in the ceiling. And cut into the wall is the bar, just underneath the stairs, fully stocked, but otherwise the room is rather boxy / rectangular shaped, and not too much else worth of notice in the space.
Welcome. I bring new friends. I bring gifts because I was away for so long. Is Dylan here? Felon! I'm sure he'll come down when he's ready.
You do see Zavaya sipping the last of her hot chocolate on a couch, Zavara.
Ah, Zavaya, my friend. Nice to see you.
She
As radiant as ever.
thumbs along her horn back at you as well. And she goes, Hi. You're quite handsome. We've met before, right?
Yes, we have met. I am Zavara. And you are Zavaya.
Oh, yes, you're the You're the strong one. Yes, I do remember you.
Haha, I made an impression. Gifts for everyone. First, Grifton, I have something for you. Some nice dice I found. If you roll them just the right way, they will end up with the numbers you want. Someone called them loaded die? I thought you might like these. Oh.
They're perfect.
I thought you would like them.
Thank you so much.
Oh, of course. And for Sorrow. I'll move up to Sorrow. This one, a little more private. I go into a pocket, pull out something, and I kind of block it with my body, and I'm go, some manacles for you. Enjoy.
Thank you. I will.
They're
I
fuzzy.
slip them into a pocket. Yeah, they're fully fuzzy. I put them in a pocket.
It's like, is that a gift for her or a gift for Nimue?
Up
Yes,
to
the
her to
answer is
decide.
yes.
The answer is yes. Time will tell.
And Zvaya, of course. I found something quite special. A man on my travels. He was selling all sorts of wares, all sorts of strange and exotic things, and he came upon one thing in particular. A rare stone of very interesting color, blue like the sea. He said he had received it from a djinn of legend, saying that this was the purest color in all the lands. And I said, no, I will buy this from you just to show it to a beautiful woman with eyes more expressionless and deep and full of wonder, just so I could see in her face that nothing could compare to the beauty that she wields. And I take out a beautiful raw sapphire and I place it in her hands and go, for you, Zoya. I hope you enjoy it.
And she looks down at it and she looks up at you and goes, and her eyes begin to sparkle. And she goes, I appreciate this. And whoever you give it to, I'm sure, is going to let up exactly like you think they are.
Why don't you hold on to it for me, just in case?
She goes,
It's safer, honestly, with you than me.
she says, I can do that.
Excellent. And where's Stellan?
Oh, and she takes another sort of small sip of her hot chocolate and then goes, he's upstairs. He was talking a lot recently, and I heard some of the words, because, like, the door was open. Something about, tired, and yes, Grifton, and lions, and, doing them, and, things were available, and maybe giving a hand to something. Honestly, this hot chocolate was very good. I was very distracted. Sora made a very good hot chocolate.
No, we all do what we need to do to get through the day. Malakova, Tia Etria, relax. I will get Ellen. He will introduce himself. He will introduce the guild. Make yourselves at home. Open bar. I've said that to everyone. I still don't really know if it's true.
Above table. It's true.
I'll go upstairs while they get settled.
Malikover's gonna find somewhere to rethink his life choices. Yeah, we're kind of still there. We're still
He just
debating.
needs to find a corner and he just needs some time to himself to
questioning
figure
every choice that led him to be here.
He's questioning his entire life at this point.
Just keeps staring at the barrel.
I have put the barrel down.
Boo's sticking out of the barrel, and he's staring right back at you, and he goes, I like you too, Magic Man. Are we good, though?
I am sure we are.
Okay. I can show you more magic tricks later.
I think I'm good.
Let's
I'm
refrain
not
from
sure.
using your magic for a bit here, Boo. Are you thirsty or anything? Maybe we can find you something to drink.
I mean, there's a lot of fancy looking bottles on the wall. That looks like a lot to drink. I can just grab one of them and start drinking.
No, you
How
cannot.
how about a hot chocolate? Does anybody else want a hot chocolate?
What's a
I'm
hot
not letting the
chocolate?
kid near the booze.
It's a very
you
yummy
are about
treat.
to find out.
Okay.
I make hot chocolates for everyone.
The secret is a pinch of... Dylan is fully doing lines with Grifton, but the secret is a pinch of salt? What?
yeah,
For
yeah.
the
I
hot
read
chocolate,
those.
not for the
Yeah,
lights.
I read those together too. I was like, oh no.
I was like, you're doing the
pinch of salt,
lines,
ugh.
but a pinch of salt brings out
Woo.
the flavor. Just
Woo!
this is why it's an 18 plus stream, folks. Just gotta have that pinch of salt to get the flavor out of your lines.
Let me just do a little bump to get my head on straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, your head
The
will be
salt gives it the
spinning
kick.
for sure.
No joke. When my wife was a teacher, one time she had to stop a kid from snorting lines of chalk.
Oh.
God.
Kids are idiots.
You're like, that's
I'm
going
pretty sure
to.
I'm pretty sure there was a kid in like my class in my junior year that like got caught like snorting crushed Altoids.
Oh,
Spicy.
that's
Pixie
Ow.
sticks.
Pixie sticks, yes.
The sugar straight to the brain.
Yep.
Oh my god, I don't even want to think about what that would do.
Nosebleeds.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really all it was.
Yeah.
Just nosebleeds, headaches, and an immediate sugar crash.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Your body can't process it that fast. Just in, out, done.
Just pupils woof back down.
Also, as it turns out later in life, diabetes. Oh,
Just
The facts check out.
raw sugar to the nose.
just pipeline to diabetes. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Just how fast can I get it?
You know who would love hot chocolate? Stella. Wonder where that little shit is right now.
In your heart of hearts, you briefly hear a thrumming note of song warm your heart, almost as if she's still right there beside you, Grifton, a part of you, warming you. And then maybe it's also just a really good hot chocolate.
Oh, could be. Could be either.
Just imagining Stella tap dancing on a barrel just in the middle of the city, just like collecting gold.
All I know is she better not be selling those feet pictures.
The feet diagrams.
Yeah. Somebody's got to draw those, and it's not going to be me again.
Again. From chat. Money is money, Grifton.
Money, 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 money. So, Zavara, how have you been? Where? Oh, yeah, you're looking for selling. Okay, bye.
Oh, I'm upstairs. Yes.
And Zavara, you see an open door to the office.
Oh, open door policy now. Okay, okay.
Grifton's just bad with doors.
I walk straight in.
Hasn't quite figured them out yet.
Is Keith Ellen sitting at his desk? Head in his
There.
hands.
Oh, there he is.
And he looks up and he goes,
I put a bottle, 5 gold bottle of whiskey down on his desk. A gift for my wanderings.
"Oh, so you're back now."
Yes.
He takes the whiskey and he slides it towards him. He pulls out 2 glasses, puts them down, pours the whiskey for you first,
Oh,
Then-
thank you.
then for him,
Mighty kind.
picks up the glass and holds it towards you.
Oh, thank you. How are you? I heard you were tired.
Yeah, I am.
When was the
Yeah.
last time you were outside?
When was the when was the 25th of September? 2 weeks ago?
You don't really pay attention.
Well, yeah. Well, it's early October now, so
Oh, yeah. I'd say about 2 weeks.
then
Should
I'd
get
say
some sunlight.
about 2 weeks. No, you know what? There's been so much to do. There's been paperwork, and you've been going on missions, and I mean, not you, but
It's true.
Honestly, you should have seen the performance Connacht put on a week ago in the middle ring.
Was it good?
I didn't like. I knew he could play. I did not know he could rap like that,
Oh,
and I was blown away.
oh, nice. Did you take Violet?
Uh, but yeah, the guilds have been very very active recently. The everything's been fine. The Crystal Chalice Guild has been doing its own thing. Haven't seen much of its operatives recently. Even the Steel Anvil Guild has kind of just been focused on their day to day and not too much in the way of guild interactivity. So everything's fine.
Oh, okay. Anything else we want to avoid answering?
I didn't avoid answering anything. I answered all.
Oh, you did not answer my question. You answered maybe someone else's question, but not mine.
What question didn't I answer?
Did you take Violet to see Connacht's performance?
Hang on, I need to. And then he continues, and he went, No, Connacht didn't use any flowers in his performance. There were no violets or daffodils or anything. It was really just very impressive watching him spout off. But
Are you all right?
yeah, of course. Why?
Your Violet is more than just a flower.
It's
Yes, your friend. Childhood friend. You were worried about her, and there was a whole problem with the Silverknack Guild maybe going under because you took a job that you were worried about her safety.
well, there was definitely a commotion when I took an ill-advised job from a mysterious benefactor, but I don't
Violet Graves
who
works
was
for the Crystal Chalice Guild.
no I haven't got a clue.
Your childhood friend.
I
Are
didn't
you
have
okay?
I didn't have any childhood friends.
Stalin, something is very wrong here. This is a person I've met several times. You had a date before I left.
I've been busy with guild business. I don't have time to see
We have
anyone.
a wizard. We have a wizard downstairs. I brought some new people for the guild. How wonderful.
Oh, you brought new members.
Maybe let's go talk to this wizard. See what he has to think about this.
Sure, yeah, let's go talk to them.
Yes. Maybe finish your drink first.
As you say. And then
There's also a child. There's also a child. But the new members, they're the more important part.
you brought a okay. You know what? We're just gonna have to.
Don't. Yep. One thing at a time.
Just gonna just hang on. And he pours a little bit more whiskey.
Oh, yep. Yep. Up, yep. I like push up the cup so he drinks more. There we go. Down the hatch. All right.
Except it was on my face. Okay. And Felon very confidently takes to the top of the stairs
That's what we've been working on.
and sort of walks down with, I'm assuming, you in tow.
Yeah.
And for those at home, there is... I wonder... It should be in the... Is it in the characters? No, it's in the NPCs, right? Yes.
What are you looking for?
So in the TOS NPCs of West March's Trials of Silver, for those who have not met him, the first photo posted is Thelin Ovark. Although today he is not in his sort of silvery gold crusted armor, but is instead in a leather vest and a pale green tunic underneath, with sort of a soft, almost warm, yellowy brown breeches and brown boots. Just waiting for our newer players to catch a glimpse.
As we've made it down the stairs, I sidle up to Sato and go, "Something is very wrong.
Oh, he's very pretty.
What's going on?
He doesn't remember Violet Graves."
Do I remember Violet Graves?
I don't know if you've ever met her, but she's been around.
I mean,
the
above
guild
the
now,
table,
man.
like
Oh, but
I'm pretty sure I have met her. I just meant like,
Oh yeah.
am I affected by whatever this is too?
Roll a history check for me.
Sure. She's not fey, fiends, or undead, is she, by any chance?
Nope.
Okay. 17.
You absolutely remember Violet.
He doesn't remember Violet?
Oh, I sat down because he went to see Canuck. Did you see Canuck performance? I heard it was very good.
I didn't. I
Oh, okay.
was busy
But-
that night.
You know, I was like, "Oh, you seeing the lady that you've been seeing and crushing on for a while?" And he was like, who is this lady?" And I was like, "Oh, he's just avoiding the question, and it didn't happen." He just either isn't acknowledging her or something else is going on. I thought he should talk to Malakova. He's a wizard.
Oh.
Which brings us to Thelin cresting the bottom of the stairs and turning to Teatria and Melikova and going, "Welcome, friends. I am Thelin Ovark. It's nice to meet you. Zavar has been gone a long time, and he brought back this really tasty bottle of something. And anyway, I'm thinking it's quite nice.
I could
What?
fix that, but I won't.
What a nice thing to have actually other people come be part of the Silver Knox. It's a good place. We got jobs to do, and there's gold that you get, of course, because you get paid because you do jobs, and there's maybe 12 members and so far, and there's Dave. Have you met Dave?
Yes, we've met Dave.
Dave's the
Tia
best.
just leans over to Malakova and is like, "Are guild leaders normally like this?"
I don't know. I've never really met another one, but a drunk man is something I understand. It's better than a lot of the other things we've had going on.
I mean, that's fair, but should we? I don't know if we should explain to the drunk man why we have a child with us that looks like.
Keep claiming the child.
The
Stop
one-
claiming the child. It's not our child.
All right,
And
maybe I
doing
should
that.
Really,
fix
our
Some
this.
little-
child at this point.
And meanwhile, at this point, Boo pops his head out of the barrel and goes, "Hey, mister!" And Dylan goes, "What? There's a child in the..." And he, literally gets over to the barrel, and he, hunches down very dramatically, and he just, looks at the child. "There's a child in this barrel. Are you a real child?" And he starts poking him in the forehead.
Good question.
And Boo kind of, goes, "Ow, ow, 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 ow."
While he's poking him, I'm
Tia
gonna go
just,
over
like-
to Malakova. But go ahead, Tia, before I get there.
So Tia just kind of goes over, and just puts her hand on Talon's, and it's just can we please not poke the child? It's hurting him.
But the
He is
child's
a
in
real
the barrel.
Child.
But
We're
no-
aware he's in the barrel.
But the
It's
barrel-
a long story. Savaro can explain everything.
But
Oh, damn it!
is the barrel a child, or is the child barrel?
The child is just in the barrel.
The child
He
is just,
likes the
Four
barrel.
good questions.
the child's in the barrel. Oh, no, 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 child's barrel. Mm-hmm.
Right. How about you go talk to Zavara, and Zavara will explain everything about the child barrel.
Hmm. And then he like looks very distrustingly at Boo, and Boo goes, "I like him."
I'm concerned about the people that you like.
That's okay. That's your right. He seems honest. And Thelen just goes, "I am honest. We're honest. Honestly."
Should I fix that sorrow? I'm not the one to like doubt myself, but I could fix his drunkenness.
Sorry, say that again.
I could fix his drunkenness. Do you think I should? I'm not usually one to go back on my own actions.
Does he normally hold his liquor quite this badly? I'm sure I've seen him drink more than this and not get quite so sloshed.
No, that's true. Now that you say it, it was only a glass or two. It was good stuff, but not. It was good
I'm
stuff. I
also-
should be honest. It was good stuff.
Wonder if that's it. Although it's kind of strange that two people in the same place, Zavaya as well, have some form of memory loss.
Oh, 3 people actually. The kid also can't quite remember everything.
Oh.
But that's a whole nother story that I'm sure Malkova can tell us all about.
Everyone looks over Malkova and Mage handing a bottle from the bar towards him. The more he has to deal with both Boo and the nonsense that goes around with him.
He's like, "That's it. This is for me. This one right here."
Crawling in this bottle till everything makes sense again.
Now that you brought up the memory stuff and the connection to Zvaya, and now that I'm making the connection with Boo, yes, I will fix the drunkenness, and maybe Malkova can give us some insight on this.
Sounds like a plan.
I walk up to Thelen and just put a hand on his shoulder. I go, "All right, Thelen, let's focus up, yeah?" And I will put in a lay in hands 5 points to cure poisoning, which I believe would take care of drunkenness.
Amazing.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the sobriety ghost is not here.
And
so this
then
will have to do.
as you watch the colors sort of begin to return to Thelen's face, and he just oh, hey Zavara.
Hey, good stuff, yeah?
I mean, sure. Wait, when did you get back?
Oh, not about 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
We had the whole conversation.
oh shoot, seriously? Sorry.
Oh, see, very good stuff.
No, or well,
You had a drink or two.
we did from the bar.
Yes. Something I brought.
Oh, you brought me.
It's on your desk.
Right. Yes.
But you're back. Yes.
Yeah, and he kind of like leans down to you and tries to whisper ever so slightly, and he goes, "Some of those bottles might be empty. I've kind of been drinking all day."
Oh. All right. Well, back. You're on your feet, so that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you remember Violet?
Who?
Exactly. All right. We have a bit of a situation, friends. There are memory issues going around. We have a wizard here, a new member for the guild, perhaps. No pressure.
Oh,
Malakova, I thought maybe your insights would be greatly appreciated. For our esteemed guild leader has forgotten a dear friend of his, and that is unusual. To just forget someone who's been in your life for... How old are you? 23?
I turned 24 this past spring.
So close.
There's my mother also seems to have memory issues, although hers started a long time before Thelen's by the sound of it.
And you
So
know
we
Boo,
have
of
it.
course.
Yes. Who might be something different.
What's
I'm
what's
not
Boo's
sure he has.
story?
It's a good
That's
question.
a very long story, and we're still trying to figure everything out, honestly.
I'm
He might
along.
not.
Boo pops out of the
Might-
barrel. I'm along for the ride. Sorry, fancy man, you were
He is,
talking.
he is along for the ride. Um, I'm not sure if Boo is not remembering things or doesn't have memories because they didn't exist. We'll get to that.
Hey,
But you're saying at one point you didn't exist. At one point we all didn't exist. It's just
Yeah, it's true.
distance between then and now might be a little funny for you.
no, I mean I guess
Yeah.
that's true.
Um, but if the guild leader and your mother have memory issues, but they didn't both start here, so it's not an environmental thing, hopefully, because that would be bad for all of us in the
I mean-
environment.
Sorrow and I both remember this person, so
That is good.
Hmm.
You have been away though, Zavara, right?
yeah,
For a
only
while.
20 days. Yeah, it was a few weeks. Helen, do you remember your father?
Of course.
Nessie. So a specific person.
Just a single person plucked out of memory.
Apparently.
Well, for my mother, it's more than that, but she may have different issues to what's going on here.
Well,
You know, Sora, do we really need to unpack any of this in front of everybody? I feel like I remember quite a lot. And your father might not appreciate us airing our dirty laundry in front of everybody.
Mother, I don't. Something is wrong, and I feel like trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with you is also going to help us get to the bottom of what's going on with Thelen and potentially with Boo. If there's something going on, we need to pull all of the information we have so that we can try and get to the source of what's going on.
Well, and she stands up and she sort of straightens her skirts a little bit. And she says, then so be it. But I don't have to be in the room for it. Excuse me. And she makes her way to the back and opens these sort of hidden doors at the back of the room to head to the elevator that heads below the guild. And as she turns and looks into the room, she goes, I bid each of you good afternoon, and then shuts the doors.
Goodbye. Till
Can
next
I-
meet.
Insight check my mother and try to figure out, like, is she angry? Is she embarrassed? Is she
Yeah,
like what is
absolutely.
going on with her?
Hit me up with that
Um,
number.
Insight. Bit average, 15.
It looks a lot like embarrassment. It's like she tried to play it off and say like your father would be angry about this, but like one of the biggest things about somebody who suffers from grand memory loss is when you try to talk to them about it, even one-on-one, often it can end up getting a little hostile because to them, they remember everything. They don't know they've lost memory. And so here you are now telling a room full of strangers to her about how she's not right and she doesn't remember things. And so she has taken the opportunity to excuse herself because it was the politest way she could handle that sort of deep shame. So your mother
We need
has
to get her a therapist.
your mother has been shamed into leaving.
Okay.
I apologize if that I apologize above table if that hits any notes of trauma. I'm trying to play the characters as realistically as I can.
Oh yeah.
that
Yeah, no,
makes
you're
sense.
doing a good job.
Okay. Back down to table. Okay.
Well, from what you were saying, with your mother losing other memories, that might be more something, not a magical effect or something. It could be just a thing that happens. Sadly, it is. But to have one person just carefully cut out of your memories and it not affect anything else seems more directed.
There's magic that can do this.
There is magic that can implant false memories or create whole new lives for you that you think you have lived.
Cool.
So they're fairly powerful. Removing a memory might be easier. I don't know. But we can look, see if there's some effect on him that we still see.
I think that's a good idea.
Griffin.
Does anyone have a way of detecting?
I can do that if you give me a moment.
Griffin, did you ever meet Violet? Oh, he's gone. Griffin!
I'm sorry,
Griffin.
what? I blacked out.
Griffin! Did you ever meet Dylan's friend Violet? Friend? More than friend?
No,
All right.
not that I recall anyway.
All right. She was a lot. So you'd probably remember.
I don't know. I've forgotten more people than I remember.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe you have these memory problems too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Malika
there he
will-
goes again. Griffin!
Maybe.
Malika will pull out his book and start to work on the ritual for detect magic while they are.
Oh,
First step.
A fellow arcanist.
Just one tries.
Indeed. Perhaps I can assist you. I dabble a little bit here and there with the arcane.
Do you have a
seen
focus?
this one?
Whoa, my goodness. I thought it came off. How did you do this?
Powerful magics indeed.
My goodness.
Stella is way better at magic than I am.
Well, I'm glad you're on our side. I don't even know if I could handle that. You chop someone up, they just put themselves back together like that? Oh my goodness.
Yes, I've been accused of necromancy a few times.
Oh,
It's always,
necromancer.
it's always those usages of
I
mage
also will say
hand.
it like that.
Mage hand? What do I look like? Some kind of Ifokataker? Griff
Yes.
clearly knows nothing of magic.
No, nothing.
This is gonna send Malakova into another spiral.
Everything. It's just Malikova's no good, very bad, very confusing day.
Mm-hmm.
So since we're like talking about deep things and stuff like that, do you? I've been thinking on something. So I have like all these memories and stuff, right? And like they're my memories, they're in my brain, but I don't like remember living them. Do you think that would be part of what's going on, maybe?
What do you mean? You don't
Like
remember
other-
living them?
Do you have other people's memories?
I'm not sure. It just, I mean, they're mine. It's of my childhood and living in the Feywild and whatnot, but
Oh,
I don't get the sense that I ever actually did it.
oh, weird. I mean,
Are
my
you
memories
sure?
are.
Could it be a strange Feywild thing, perhaps?
Oh,
Oh, you know what? That probably does explain it.
I wouldn't doubt that the Feywild is gross.
Hey, that's my home you're talking about.
Yes. My memories are a little fuzzy, but I get hit in the head a lot, so I think that's kind of that working itself out.
See, so maybe memory loss is just commonplace in this world.
Could be, could be.
Fantasy CTE.
Yeah, but yours isn't memory loss though. Yours is you remember stuff, but you don't feel connection to them.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm a Zavara's companion, I guess you could call me.
Oh.
I'm with Zavara and
Oh,
like
at me.
that.
I have companions now. Tia's a very impressive cleric. Maybe she could fix your memory problems. Maybe she could fix my memory problems.
I don't think I have that kind of power, but
Oh, I'm sure you could work on it.
A cleric, you say? So you're a practitioner of a higher power, then?
yes, of a higher power.
Why do you sound? You have some. When you say that, the words don't match your face.
I have a complicated relationship with my deity, you could say, with my higher power.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh,
It
remember,
can
don't
be like
mention
that when you get intimate with a friend.
Not like that, no.
Religious status, it's complicated, yeah.
Oh, remember, don't go mentioning your deities outside of this room. They don't like that in the city. Unless you really want to, I'm not going to stop you. It'll be really funny, I
That
bet.
is not a problem.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Grifton St. Rastercobble, Saunter Bludgeon Hepner Fumpinshire the Fourth. My friends call me Griff, but you may call me Mr. Grifton St. Rastercobble, Saunter Bludgeon Hepner Fumpinshire the Fourth.
I'll just call you Mr. Griff.
Oh no, that was my father.
I still don't even know how Juniper said that. So I'm not even gonna make that attempt.
Of the Fairgen Bart Hampton Frappershires?
Yes.
Why, yes. So you have heard of me.
Only by
Yeah,
reputation.
And you are
Malikova.
wonderful. The great Malikova.
The sometimes okay Malikova.
Oh, I'm sure you're not giving
Sometimes
yourself
he
enough
needs a-
credit.
Sometimes he needs to see a therapist, Malakova.
We traveled
see
for
a-
10 we traveled for 10 days and it was mostly existential dread from this one.
Oh my.
Honestly, you're not alone.
I
That
feel
is
like that
such a
one is
mood.
just existential dread personified.
I mean, have you seen my name?
Was that like a chosen thing or?
That's a damn good question. I don't think I worked that out with Mazurix.
I mean, I figured it was. I thought that we had role played because if you remember, your mother ended up getting her first ever tattoo, which you discovered when you rolled her over, which was a tiny little like unhappy face, like just like the two dots and the upside down sort of frown, right? Just on the inside of her
Yep.
wrist, because it was the fastest and smallest way that she could keep a part of her daughter's chosen name on her body.
There we go.
Not the one that she gave her, but the one that you chose for yourself.
That's right. This is me as a player suffering memory loss, so thank you.
Hey, no, you're welcome. As far as I'm concerned, you have another name that just hasn't been revealed yet.
Oh yeah, I've just found it in my backstory. So there. God.
It is very common for tieflings to have a life's vocation taken as a name. So you could meet a tiefling that goes by will, but they mean willpower or like strength or fury. Like these are different things that could be adages to what they hope to embody for their life versus their actual given names.
Brutal's a little on the nose, so I didn't go for it.
Yes. Instead, you chose driftwood.
Ah, yes. Floating garbage.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I just realized where I know your fucking name from.
Flotsam Jetsam?
No, Zavada, because it's from fucking The Count of Monte Cristo.
Could be.
Oh.
Could be.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
maybe.
That's the reference. Eh.
Okay.
Actually, Zavara came from like a tumbling of various different things. So apparently, it's also like a Iranian hero story.
Oh.
There's the names of Zavara, but yeah. I'll take it.
You know what?
Ooh la la. Pinky up.
Yeah.
So while we're debating like memory loss and what the heck we're gonna do next, Griff just pulls out a lute and starts playing Through the Fire and Flames, like almost absent-mindedly. It's like
And that's why the Silver Knockers are so well known.
Silver
Well,
Knockers.
So anything with that magic detection?
so while that's going on, Tia is gonna look at the is gonna turn to the guild master. I forgot his name already. I apologize.
Felon.
Thelen. She's gonna turn to Thelen and be like, I have a question for you. If you don't mind me asking.
No, go right ahead. Welcome to the guild. First of all, I'm glad to be having the first conversation we've ever had. So, what's going on?
When we arrived to the city, all the entrances were closed.
Oh, good
The-
question.
The guard that we were at the north entrance, he informed us that every gate was closed, and he would. And as to why, he just said that they were closed. Nobody told him anything, and then he said something about rumors. I was wondering if you knew anything about that.
Yeah, there was a missive passed out to all of the guilds. I want to say 12 days ago, maybe 10. Anyway, some local lord in a port just nearby. It Farragy Port
Uh-oh.
seems
boy.
to be misplacing. I believe they mentioned his heir.
Oh no.
Incredible.
Some young lad that seems to have been taken by a group of thugs, and then
Oh,
Oh,
shortly after that message, about 12 days ago, but I want to say maybe 7 days ago, another message arrived that the boy had been found, but during a rescue attempt by his older brother, the older brother was slaughtered, leaving simply the younger brother as the sole remaining heir to the family. And anyways, I didn't think too much on it, because I mean, what are the odds that it has anything to do with Citadel? Farragy Port's not, I wouldn't say closed off, but just like a boy wouldn't have made his way all the way here. That just doesn't make any sort of sense.
Tia just turns around and is like, Savara, I think you want to talk to your guild master here.
about the mysterious child in the barrel? Yes, that might be relevant.
What, Boo?
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that more might come down to what Malakova has to say, because there is a lot of weird magic going on, right? Wizard?
Yeah. Did we have any weird magic affecting the guild leader?
Oh, absolutely. It is exactly what you think it is.
What exactly do I think it is?
Modify memory?
He is under the effects of a modify memory spell.
Ah, that makes sense.
What?
There is a spell affecting your memory. I can see it. Looks like, well, someone has neatly snipped part of your memory out. for some reason.
But they went through all that trouble and left me with the guild. And why? What did I lose? Like
Well, we know
Your
from
girl-
your friend,
Your girlfriend, if anything.
a person. Do you know where this? Does anyone else know where that person might be?
The Crystal Chalice Guild?
I believe so. You don't think Violet could have removed herself, do you?
Oh,
If
she
she's-
didn't strike me as one who could. I never saw her casting spells. She just was very sneaky.
Okay.
Tia, do you know, are ones of such your persuasion able to modify memories at some point?
Like clerics?
Well, yes.
I mean, not that I'm quite aware of, but
Hmm.
I've only had limited interactions with other clerics, and the ones that I had interactions with back at at my temple, none of them ever mentioned anything about memory magic.
It's not a
So,
minor
there
feat.
might-
It's
There might be something, but it's not something I'm aware of.
All right. There is a cleric of some repute in the Crystal Chalice Guild, a certain Yura Katara, who was trying to bring the guild down with Counselor Shofar, one of the leaders of the city. So that's why I was asking, because she is a cleric herself, of some repute, of some skill. And we are on her bad side, and so was Violet, because she helped us get us out of a bit of a snafu.
Guess you won't be able to answer that question, but does anyone know how long Guildmaster has known this person? The longer the memory is, the
Violet?
more powerful the spell is to remove it. If it's a single event, it's easier, but
It is
this is
hard.
someone significant. It would be a greater working.
I get the impression they knew each other for quite a long time.
Childhood friends.
Yes, right.
I didn't have any childhood friends.
He just told you your memory was snipped. Come on now.
Look, I hear you, but like I don't feel any different. So
This is
I mean,
this
you
is
might
less
not
of
notice anything.
this is not it's not a hack job. It's surgery. He very carefully removed a small thing and sewed the edges, so you won't even notice.
Oh.
Tell him this would be like if I forgot my master. Like I would be a different person. You've lost someone who's important to you.
I mean, I'll take your word for it. I mean, you've never really let me down, Zavara? Or Soro?
Or Grifton.
Or Grifton.
Yeah.
Also, that pause was deliberate.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he goes to think about it, and he looks at Tiatra and Malikova, and he goes, "You picked a very interesting time in my life to show up. And in the
I mean,
guild's
to be
life.
fair, we've all kind of picked an interesting time to come into each other's lives at this point. Zavara here still needs to explain what happened while he was away. And
Stop bringing that up.
no, you need to tell him this is
Damn
kind
it.
of important.
All right, let's get through this memory stuff, and then we'll cover the child in this room right now.
Boo pops his head out of the barrel and goes, "Are we not talking about something important again?"
You.
Okay.
We'll get to you in a second, Boo.
Can somebody pass me my hot chocolate? I can't reach it.
Mage handed over.
And he just like takes the hot chocolate and he like sinks back down below the barrel again.
How old is this kid, by the way?
Another good question.
Well, like roughly, you know.
Good
Physi-
question.
physically,
He's like 8 to 11.
it's like 8 to 11-ish.
Okay.
He also told us he was going to be 30 next year, or maybe 40 if he felt like it.
That's just
Who's
children
that?
talking.
There's a lot.
Okay.
Boo goes from the barrel. Goes, this hot chocolate's really good. I mean, like, I feel like it's missing something, but like, I don't know what. Maybe coffee. God, I haven't had coffee in like 35 years.
Whiskey.
Oh my
No,
god.
the child will not have whiskey.
Here, have some.
I
No,
snatch it. I snatch
Oh.
it away from.
he's
the crap?
going for the same thing.
I mean, that would be a sleight of hand if you contest.
How else will a child learn?
Humans don't live that long. Let
Sleight of
the
hand,
boy have a
okay.
Is it
moment.
just Zoro, or can I do it too?
They're like fighting over who gets
Help action. Yeah.
That would be,
Well,
that would be
that's
a
it.
help action. Yeah.
That's only a 14 sleight of hand. Am I rolling with help?
With
for
with,
the
it, with help,
advantage?
yes, because Atreus
Okay.
interfering
Nat 20.
Hell
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
versus Grifton. What's your sleight of hand?
11.
Oh yes. So as you try to maneuver past, you just watch as Atria like goes no and tries to get in the way, and as she does that, Sora takes a quick like hand darting to get it from you, but you swing just out of the way of Teatria, so she has to reassess, takes her other hand, and just last minute pulls this away from you and like puts the stopper back on.
I get up in Grifton's face actually, and so Sorrow has like scars everywhere. She's quite an intimidating presence. I get up right up in Grifton's face and I say, "We are not giving alcohol to children here. Do you understand?"
Got it. Wait until we're outside.
No.
Also, if the kid wanted it, he can apparently just make it.
When you get up close to Grifton, so 99% of him looks like a normal gnome, but his eyes are like a combination of turquoise and magenta. And like every
Ooh.
time he blinks, the swirl changes. It's-
That's
Ooh.
cool.
He spent a really long time in the Feywild, and so he's Fey touched. So his
That is
concept
cool.
of peopling is a little off.
Like I said,
I love him.
gross.
And you hear Boo like from the barrel. He goes, do I need to be imagining things again?
No.
No, we're good.
Earmuffs, child, earmuffs.
I thought I heard he wanted something imagined.
No?
Well, not right now. We'll worry
Does
about
he
this
have-
later. Just focus on your hot chocolate.
Okay, I have a few questions. Okay, first, a statement. Sorrow, I'm still
Yes?
learning to people. I apologize. I
Good to
will
know.
not give the child alcohol
Good.
yet.
Ever.
I mean, he has to grow up at some point.
In that case, you will not be giving a child alcohol. We do not give children alcohol. Understood?
Gotcha. Okay, that's a huge.
Wonderful.
Fair point. Second question: why is the child in a barrel?
I would like
That's
to know
why
that
I
too,
keep-
actually.
He likes the
That's
barrel.
why I keep saying Zavara needs
Does-
to tell
does like
explain
the
what
barrel.
is going on. What is all has happened these last few days.
I'm not used to being responsible for things. Well, at least not explaining the responsibility. I'm responsible for quite a lot of things.
We know.
Yo, it was like one time, but you were explaining memory magic, Malkova.
We're not
Well,
going to worry about the memory
Zavara?
stuff right now.
No,
It's
no,
kind of
not
important,
worried about-
Are
Zavara.
you going to make me explain all this? I don't know. I'm not a magic man like this one or that
Well,
one. I point to Griff.
While you're at it and explaining,
Or that
explaining
one.
what is
Wait,
this
Tia.
about imagination? Like, does he have
All right.
imagination magic?
Yes, he
And-
has imagination magic. He can make things reality. He was like swimming through the air. He exploded a geyser from nothing. He drew a symbol. This boy, he has no memories, was being chased by the guards and apparently his brother of the Fergie port, and they were like, "We're looking for a boy," and we were like, "What boy?" Because the boy had told us, "Oh, I was laying on the ground and it was cold and I was hungry and I was starved and I was so it was like this whole spiel of like abuse essentially, and we were like, "Oh, that's not good. We should maybe not." Send him back to where he was because that sounds like a bad situation. He's not on the verb. He doesn't know the ways of brutality, but no, I'm encouraging it. We're working on it. And so he showed off his abilities and he has this incredible power. And I should add, they are these like horrible burrow dwellers there in Fergie Port. They are survivalists, which is awful. So he wanted to come with. It's essentially all it came down to. A young boy was like, "Hey, I am in a horrible situation," and we were like, "You can stay in that barrel." And then a bunch of men on horses came by, and they were like, "We're looking for this boy. I'm his brother," and that's what kind of happened. We went to continue on our way. We were trying to get back to the Citadel. They attacked us while we slept, and we defended ourselves. And
Some of them might
came
have
back.
died.
yes,
Killed by
So
monkey.
the brother that was killed, that was you all
yes,
that did that.
That was the
Yes.
cat. That was the cat. It was not us. That was the cat.
I'll take
There
credit.
was
He
a
was a
cat?
survivalist. Oh, the Leonin. He'll come in sometime, I assume.
Very large cat.
But I actually have the banner of said brother. He was a horrible survivalist, so I took a little trophy. Herb was insisting, so it's my way.
Thelen sits down on one of the love seats, and he just begins
Oh,
to.
Fallon, I forgot you were here.
Another crisis, another downward spiral.
He's not
You-
drunk this time.
Look, we didn't have any intention of anything bad happening.
He
This
attacked
kid
us.
just stowed away on our cart, and
I-
he didn't remember much. He just said that he just remembered sleeping on a cold floor,
Starving.
and he would occasionally be given steak, but he kind of made it sound like they were generally only feeding him when he used his magic, which we're still not entirely sure what magic this is. It's very weird. It's a lot.
And I will say, I was very well behaved. I did not even try to kill them until
That
they
is
tried to
such
kill
a
me.
lie. I had to
What?
stop you from killing them
No, you
the
didn't.
first time around.
You
So
did not.
So you're telling me not only do we have a political prisoner in
He's
our
not the
guild.
prisoner.
He's not a prisoner. He's not our prisoner. He was their prisoner.
Oh
He
no!
gave
I,
Political
With
refugee,
us.
shall we say?
Yes.
Yes, what she said. He's
Right.
a
Sorrow,
refugee.
keep talking.
Oh my god! The whole guild is doomed.
But like, he is Malakova. Tell them the thing.
The thing where he turns illusion magic into reality, which is not how things work.
Yes,
Is that
and the thing
part?
that
Yeah,
the thing that gave you the
yeah.
crisis.
Oh yeah.
He what?
Another crisis.
This is the good part.
So Malikova's mage hand
This
is
is the
invisible.
good part?
Yeah.
Yes.
They think it's the good part. Malikova's mage hand is invisible as it lifts the lid back on the barrel, just like earmuffs on the child for a second. I'm not sure if he is a real child or if he is some kind of magic thing. If you look at him the way you look at normal magic effects, he looks like multiple overlaid spells at the same time, not like a person.
From the couch,
Um,
you hear. No, I'm like a real person. I don't know why you're like questioning that.
From the couch.
Because you keep doing stuff like that. That's why I'm questioning it. Yes, he's
Well, you
just
put,
on the couch now.
but like you put the lid back on the barrel, and then I was like, you know what? It'd be way more fun and like comfy if I was like on the couch and like lying down. So then like I thought about it, and then I was. Also, my barrel much bigger on the inside than it looks.
I go and stick my head in the barrel and have a look.
You
Bigger on the inside.
you see a small chamber, set with like a very like bare bones decoration. Basically, a small bed with some sheets on it, and some scattered food items everywhere, and a small mirror on the wall. But that's about it.
Oh, you don't say. It is bigger on the inside.
It's been complicated.
No,
So it seems.
no. I mean, why is it complicated? It's just I think about things and those things happen. That's not complicated. That's like easy.
It may be
It's
easy
not.
for you, but that does not happen for the rest of us, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's
The
not a
world,
normal thing for other people, Boo. It's very. It. This is the
Gifted.
first time pretty much any of us have ever heard of something like this.
And it's incredible.
mm, mm.
Yeah. I know you want one, Zavara. You can come in the barrel whenever you want.
I will take that invitation.
Why do you think I didn't want to leave the barrel behind?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I took it.
Thank you.
Did you make the barrel, or did you change an existing barrel?
Well, no. See, when they took their cart and they were leaving the city, there was the barrel like on the cart, and it was full of their food, and I was like really hungry, so I just started to like climb into the barrel and like eat the food, so there was room for me. But then I started to think to myself like, there's really not like a lot of room in a barrel, and I was like, I kind of want like more space, and then more space just sort of happened, and then I ate all their food, and so now it's like empty.
So something you guys should be aware of when Boo here uses his magic or whatever, it seems to take away a lot of his energy. So he needs to eat a lot. So we
Interesting.
try to limit his magic use because he has to eat a lot to keep up with it. It seems to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, it seemed that
Ooh,
that's what
does your
his family was using him for, was to create things.
right,
And
hence the only feeding him steak when he used his magic.
Exactly.
Does Boo, does your magic replenish overnight as well when you sleep, or is it purely food that brings it back?
Uh, well, I kind of sleep whenever I feel like it, so I wouldn't say necessarily overnight, but like, if I sleep a while, I do tend to feel a little stronger.
Okay.
We do have a barrel that produces enough food for quite a many people.
That's because of me, though.
Oh, there's another barrel.
There is?
Oh, yeah.
How many barrels do you have?
Two?
So one is a
Now?
boo.
Two, I think.
So one is a boo barrel, and the other one isn't just a boo. Is it like a boo?
It's a
Boo
it's a
berry
food
barrel?
barrel. Food barrel.
Yeah. So one's a boo barrel and one's a boo berry barrel.
Yes.
Sure, let's go with that.
I like berries. Thelen literally sits there and he goes, starts to rock back and forth, and he's like, "This is a political nightmare. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Boo, it's all right. You're gonna be safe with us. We're gonna figure it out. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god."
This is pretty much what Malakova was going through too.
I,
Just
Yep.
I'm
this was
I'm
hard.
glad someone else is having the same reaction, honestly. I
And
feel much
No.
better about myself.
Look up, boy.
And
You're the
then
guild leader.
and he looks at the gift and goes, "That's the problem." And that's where we're gonna have a break.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a break right there. All right, stay tuned, folks. We're just having a small, like, because we're humans and we need things, a small little human break. I will be right back to tell a more interesting story as soon as we can. Thanks for being with us. We're having fun. Hope you're having fun too. 3, 2, 1, be right back. Hello, everybody. We're back, but also we're not. So, with apologies due to life, I had been sick recently, and life happened. So we're gonna say goodbye. Thanks for hanging out with us for the session so far. I wish I could have given you more. There will be more coming up in the future, so stay tuned. But I'm just gonna have everybody say goodbye, and then I will say goodbye, and we will wish you nothing but the best. So, everybody say goodbye. Whoever wants to go first, pass it to the next person. Pass it back to me.
Sure, I'll take it. I am Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice. Check the link tree for where I'm playing in a bunch of stuff, both here and on Shadow Tabletop Gaming. I have played Sorrow tonight. I'm going to pass it to Dapper Zombie, whose name I got right this time.
Yep, I am here. My link tree thing is there in the chat that has the red bubble, my blue sky, those kind of things. I am anywhere they will let me come to the table and play games. We'll just pass down to Erica.
I'm Erica. I play Tia. You can find me pretty much like Dapper here, wherever they will allow me to play a game and where my schedule will allow me to play a game. I will hopefully be back here for the next episode. Fingers crossed. And then I will pass it to Sam.
I'm Sam. I love these role-playing episodes. They make me very happy. So I can't wait for more. Maybe there'll be a combat. I don't really care because this is what I'm here for. Mr. Ray.
I'm Mr. A. I was Grifton St. Rastricable, Saunter Bludgeon, Hector Funkishire the Fourth, and Stella this evening. It was a pleasure doing business with you all. Thank you very much. Passing it back over to James.
All right, hey, I'm James. As normal people go, normal people names go, or Mazrix, depending on what you want to talk to me. But oh my god,
We're all James now.
it's
Words are hard.
We're all James now. It's okay. I have been your humble yet not so humble master of chaos, co-creator and partner of Maestry and Ord, the place where you are currently watching this game, and partner with all the wonderful places like Magical Mists, Shadow Tabletop Gaming, Dark Domain. I think that's it for so far, but I mean, if Sam Flotsам's out there by himself too, and he does amazing art, so he's kind of in there, Umbrella E, if he wants to be. He's awesome. Come check us out. And anyways, as I normally like to sign off, the world is hard, but like it's important to know that you are part of it, and you are welcome here, and it's important that you are here. So be kind to yourself, because the world's a better place because you are in it, and we are glad that you found us here. Have a lovely day. I hope you feel wonderful about yourself. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
no,
great.
that was
It's
beautiful.
all good.
That
All
was
right.
beautiful.
Well done. Well done, everyone.
Mm.
Okay.
James, you go.
Dress.